Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really diving in. We're trying to slice through all that marketing noise from the big three U.S. cell carriers
Yeah, AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon. It's a critical mission, frankly.
to figure out, which network is actually going to work best for you.
Exactly, because, well, what we found is that all three, they're exaggerating, or sometimes, let's be honest, maybe misleading people.
Yep.
But they're doing it about different things, so you can't really find one perfect carrier. It's more about prioritizing.
Prioritizing what exactly?
Well, is it rock-solid coverage you need most? Or maybe blistering speed? Or perhaps just the cost? That's what you have to decide.
Got it. Okay, let's start with coverage then. That's the big one you always hear. Verizon, AT&T, they both boast over 99% 4G population coverage. Sounds amazing.
It does sound amazing.
So what's the catch? Why is that number, well, a bit deceptive?
Because, like you highlighted, it's population coverage. It measures where people live, mostly densely populated areas. It's absolutely not measuring land coverage.
Ah, okay. Geography versus people.
Precisely. And when you look at the actual physical land area of the U.S. they cover with 4G, the numbers just, well, they drop off a cliff.
How much?
AT&T, they cover about 58% of the U.S. land area. Verizon's actually slightly behind that, around 56%.
Wow. Okay. Still seems decent, but not 99%.
Right. And T-Mobile, they're way back at 43%. So, if you spend any time outside a city or even the suburbs,
Those are the numbers that really matter.
those are the only percentages that count, yeah.
Okay, so coverage is kind of a geography game leaning towards AT&T and Verizon for land area.
Yeah.
But what about performance? Speed?
Ah, speed. Now, when we jump into 5G, the whole picture just flips, completely flips.
How so?
T-Mobile is just dominant right now. Their average 5G download speed, it's a blistering 238 megabits per second.
238. Okay, compared to...
Compared to AT&T at a, well, kind of sluggish 53 Mbps, and Verizon even further behind it, just 46 Mbps.
46. So wait, T-Mobile is nearly 5 times faster than Verizon on average 5G.
Almost 5 times faster, yeah. It's
Yeah.
a massive difference.
And it's not just the top speed, right? It's how often you actually get that speed.
Exactly. That's maybe even more important. T-Mobile users, they connect to 5G about 72% of the time. That's pretty often.
72%. Okay, and the others?
It tanks. AT&T, it drops way down to only 15% of the time. And Verizon users see 5G just about 10% of the time.
10%. So for most Verizon and AT&T customers, that super fast 5G is barely there.
It just isn't there often enough. Which, brings us to the money side, cost, and the inevitable customers' headaches.
Right, the bills. If you just look at the ads for the premium unlimited plans, they look kind of similar. T-Mobile's top plan is $85.
Uh-huh. Experience Beyond.
AT&T's premium is $86. Verizon's ultimate is $90, all in the same ballpark.
On the surface, yeah. But those are like best case prices. They don't include taxes and fees.
The dreaded taxes and fees. How much extra are we talking?
Easily another $15, maybe $25 a month. They
Yeah.
really sneak those in. And here's another kicker from the research. That auto-pay discount they all push. You have to use a debit card or direct bank withdrawal to get it. Use a credit card. Poof. Discount gone.
Seriously, so you lose credit card points and pay more if you don't use debit. That's painful.
It is. And the problems go beyond just fees. Customer service seems, well, let's just say challenging.
Examples.
Well, you've got AT&T customers reporting really inconsistent billing. Like they're quoted one price, billed another. Verizon actually got sued over claims they misled customers during the switching process.
Sue.
And T-Mobile, get this, the National Advertising Review Board. They've called them out 16 times. 16 in just 4 years for misleading ads.
16 times in 4 years. That's almost every quarter. That seems desperate.
It points to a real issue, yeah.
Mm.
But maybe the most surprising thing, all this aggressive marketing and, well, maybe questionable behavior, it doesn't seem to be working like it used to.
Easy.
There's this really startling trend. The big three, they're actually losing customers.
Yeah.
Not to each other necessarily, but to cable companies offering mobile plans.
Losing customers to Comcast and Charter.
Exactly. Like in the first quarter of this year, 2025, Verizon lost almost 289,000 wireless customers. Meanwhile, a cable company like Charter, they added over 500,000 lines, 514,000.
Wow. So people are voting with their wallets and switching away.
It looks like it. People are realizing there are alternatives, maybe cheaper ones.
Okay, so pulling this all together, what does it mean for you listening right now? What's the actual takeaway?
It really means you have a clear trade-off to make. There's no single best. If you need that absolutely bulletproof coverage, especially in rural America where land area counts.
Then it's probably Verizon or AT&T.
Right, even though their 5G is significantly slower and less available. But if you live mostly in a city, a dense area, and you want that actual lightning-fast 5G experience we hear about,
T-Mobile's the one.
T-Mobile wins on speed and 5G availability, hands down, by a mile. But then there's affordability.
And for that,
Honestly, you should probably look past all three of them and check out the MVNOs.
mobile virtual network operators. Like Mint Mobile, Visible.
Exactly. Mint runs on T-Mobile, Visible runs on Verizon. They use the exact same networks, often for half the price.
So the ultimate reality check is choose between better land coverage with Verizon AT&T or much, much faster 5G speed with T-Mobile, or maybe go for value with an MVNO.
That's the core choice. And here's maybe a final thought, something kind of provocative to chew on.
Okay.
All three of these carriers, AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, they just announced they're raising prices again in 2025.
Raising prices, even while you just said they're hemorrhaging customers.
Yep, raising prices while losing ground to cable companies and MVNOs. So the question for you to think about is, why? Why keep hiking prices when your core service seems to be driving people away? What does this sort of, peak capitalism nonsense mean for us as consumers going forward?